Hey, look, it's a prospective intern. My name is Shakori. I'm a rising junior at Elon University, and I'm from Atlanta.
Hi, my name's Kevin Aufiero. I am a rising senior, and I go to Stonehill College, and I'm from Canton, Massachusetts.
Hey, I'm Will Watson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I'm going to be a senior at UConn.
Now, did you come to learn more about internship program here at EMC?
That's awesome. We're actually interns ourselves, so we can take you through the ins and outs of the internship experience and what can you expect using this internship.
In fact, we'll take you to the 3 E's of EMC: expectations, experience, and examples. So, having said that, let's dive into expectations.
So the expectations of an intern are similar to that of a full-timer. I mean, we don't want to treat interns like interns. We want to treat them like full-timers, right? We expect them to expect them to have the same amount of accountability. We expect them to hit metrics. We expect them to leverage resources to get better and learn our products and learn our messages. We have the same expectations that we do for full-timers with the interns. We conduct an abbreviated 2-week version of the new hire program, and then we pepper in around 3 to 4 trainings a week to ensure that you have everything you need across the entire summer so you can be educated on EMC and you can have intelligent conversations with our customers. So the interns are evaluated, again, very similar to that of the full-timers. The metrics do matter. We do want them to be on the phones, we want them to talk to customers, have good conversations, but outside of that too, we want them to have a good experience here, right? So when we evaluate interns, it's back to, are they leveraging resources? Are they getting better over the summer? Are they doing all they can to make the most of this experience and take this opportunity and run with it, right? And really show us that they belong here full time and that they want an opportunity to come back.
So the way that we go about developing the skill sets of new hires comes in a couple different ways. Most of it is through practice, right? Practice and repetition. So a lot of it is with drive times, listening in on their calls, having our computer up to be a little bit of a teleprompter. So if they get lost or don't know what questions to ask, we can ask them those questions, or we can feed them those questions on the teleprompter. We also do a lot of different simulations. So we'll do verbals and mock calls where I'll pretend to be a customer and they will obviously be an employee of EMC, so they'll practice their messaging that way. We're a really big believer in presentation skills and being up at the whiteboard as well. So we do a lot of practice that way. We want to make sure that your summer is more or less a mirror of what it would be like to be during the full-time program. So it involves drive times, one-on-one, messaging, having you involved in our team meetings, doing different competitions, group efforts, things along those lines. The biggest piece of advice is to treat every single day like an interview. When you come into work every morning, always bring your A game, bring 100%. And I know it can be tough, right? And this job can be tough. It can be a grind. You make 100 dials and no one picks up the phone. But if you treat every day like an interview day and show us what it would be like if you were to work here full time, those are the kind of people that we want to hire. Or we want to see you put your best foot forward, be proactive, ask questions, reach out for help, and try to master all the skills that we teach you. If you do all those things, I would say that you'd be a great candidate for being a part of EMC one day.
You have to have the capacity to learn and be a critical thinker. In my opinion, the technology, what it does and how it works, can be learned pretty easily. Maybe not at an engineering level, right? The people who actually design the technology, but learning enough to be able to sell it and to identify with customer problems, I think is something that can be learned. The old analogy is drinking from a fire hose, right? It's how do I take everything that they're giving me, and how do I not only do I stay awake and learn it all, right? But how do I digest it and then internalize it and relay it to my customers, right? I think those are, I think that's what interns can expect. But I think that that's a good thing because it's something they're constantly thinking about, which means whether it's constant questions or constant answers, I think it lends itself to repetition,
right? And repetition in the technology industry helps solidify learning, and it helps apply the concepts a little better, in my opinion.
This is what you'll experience on a day-to-day basis as an intern here at EMC.
We're going to give you a real hands-on experience in a selling environment. We treat our interns just like we do our full-time employees. We give you a 2-week training boot camp that is going to enable you to learn not only about various sales skills and sales techniques, but also a really great picture into EMC and our technology and what makes our technology unique from the competition. So you're going to be able to speak with customers, uncover opportunities. You're going to be challenged every single day. And our hope is that you get a good understanding of what sales is, especially within EMC, and what the EMC culture is like. First and foremost, you have to have an interest or desire to pursue a selling career. Our internship program is unique in that it's not your internship where we're asking you to go pick up dry cleaning or make coffee runs to Dunks. You know, you really are going to be on the phone with customers and tasked with learning how to sell. So that would be first and foremost. Secondly, I think it's a level of intelligence. So, you know, good grades and really positive activity on campus, whether it's leadership roles, being a campus ambassador and a tour guide on your campus, or an athlete. We look for people who not only are doing well in school, but are also well-rounded on campus and pursuing leadership roles.
You work with a bunch of great people, you build a lot of relationships with them, so there's never a day I actually come into the office that I'm not happy to be here. Aside from the people working in this organization through the Associate ISR program, it's the energy and the positive attitude that's on the floor. When people look in hindsight at the program, one of the most rewarding and fulfilling aspects of the program is the fact that you learn so much. If you get better within a week, you see immediate results. So it's not just like your knowledge has improved, but the fact that you see immediate results in terms of appointments, opportunities uncovered. So your numbers and what you're held accountable to, if you're getting better, you see it. It's kind of like instant gratification. I had a criminal justice degree. I had no background in technology, business, or sales. So I think the reality behind that is I had to come to a program that was going to teach me all of those things. So you don't necessarily need a background in technology, business, sales, whatever. You need to have the core and raw attributes to be able to pick up all of those different areas of competency and specific skill sets. Our primary purpose in this building is to be able to develop people. So we'll give the training program, but when you get out of the classroom, that doesn't stop. That's when the true development kicks into gear. That's fed and delivered by managers and everybody that you interact with in the building. So I'd say not just the training program, but the care and feeding that you get from your manager on a daily basis is probably the best reason that you want to start a career at EMC.
What we're known for is really the people of the company. And we're so people-oriented and so focused on ensuring that our employees are taken care of, that they're in good jobs and they're enjoying what they do day in and day out. So it's really a sense of community, I think, that really differentiates EMC's culture from other companies in high tech. You know, think about EMC, we're 65,000 employees, and, you know, talent and the war for talent is critically important to our next generation of employee base. So having relationships with colleges and hiring interns is a great way for, you know, college students to experience EMC, and at the same time, it gives us EMC an opportunity to get to know the college students. So we see it as a talent funnel for our organization, and coming to intern at EMC is just a great way to get to know us and for us to get to know our interns. So EMC's training is just phenomenal. You know, we think about the cost for companies to really be able to run training, and what we've done over the years is we've just been so committed to hire students either directly from college or early stage career folks into our organization, into the selling organization. To do that, it's an extensive amount of training, and most companies do not have formal training programs anymore. Years ago, when I was in sales, that was kind of a norm. So there are a few select companies that offer, you know, substantial training, such as EMC. But one of the things we're known for is that our training programs are really the best in the industry on a global basis for IT.
Here are some examples of what we've done so far this summer as interns.
Now at EMC, you have a real chance to make a serious impact on the business here. as you'll be able to talk to potential and current customers out in the field. Interns will be expected to make at least $250 a week and have about 3 appointments in that same week, so you're expected to hit those metrics. Also, for people who are uncomfortable on the phone, the managers and other full-time employees help make you feel comfortable as they do mock calls with you and also listen to your calls live in order to give you advice. Outside of the office, EMC offers free housing in and around the Boston area. And if you're outside of Boston, you still have easy access into the city and you're able to take advantage of everything it has to offer. Also, along with Boston, you also have things such as Cape Cod and Six Flags to take advantage for some summer fun during the weekends.
This is actually my second summer in the sales internship. I was fortunate enough to come back and really hone in and continue developing the skills that I learned from last year. You learn so much here in such a quick time, but the cool thing really is that we get to apply this knowledge right away. Still being in college, you would think working from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, can't be much fun. But quite honestly, I've had such a blast this summer from the internship. For the intern events like bowling and going to the quarterly event, to even just the overall atmosphere every day in the office. The summer has been so much fun and overall really a great experience.
A big part of my summer has been developing my presentation skills. EMC is a great place to practice your messaging and really being comfortable with presenting something that might start off as unfamiliar in front of a crowd. And really, the exposure and networking we've had this summer has been really invaluable, and I feel like I've started to gain a huge network here at EMC, and I'm so grateful for that as I go into my junior year.
We really enjoyed showing you around, and it was great to meet you.
We hope this has been helpful in showing you what it's like to be an inside sales intern here at EMC.
We look forward to seeing you next summer, but until then, good luck the rest of the way.